it's me, Meg, and I'm a Freak X3, and today I'm going to give you this fortnight, I believe, in anime news. I know I'm not doing it weekly now, just because I really want to focus on my other content, mainly my 2 cents. If you guys don't know, I want to do more of that, just because I have kind of the time now, since I'm not taking classes at the moment. But anyways, on to this week. This fortnight of anime news. Basically, the manga for Bravely Default is ending. I'm actually really bummed that I didn't know about this. But for those who don't know, Bravely Default is a Square Enix game for the 3DS that actually go back to the older formulaic, I guess, of the Final Fantasy games, or any job on JRPG nowadays. But you know, it actually did pretty well that they actually made a sequel, Bravely Second, which actually came out last year, I believe. But you know, I actually got into the game last year, which I really should finish up because I'm actually near the end. I really want to finish it. But anyways, also it's my brother's copy, so I cannot hold on to it for too long. But anyway, the manga for Bravely Default will be ending. And the chapel, basically, you know, they announced it on the manga website, and basically the publisher, I believe, or the author, basically has been drawing this manga since 2014 of November. And he has been working on it, and the 3rd and 4th volume will be shipped out February 15th. But anyways, and it'll actually go into the game, how it was released in October 2012, and well, for the 3DS, but it also go into the sequel to, which I'm not going to go too much into. But yeah, I actually didn't know about this, and I'm actually planning on looking into this. And actually, I might need to tell my brother about this, because he actually got me into the game. And, well, it's sad to see, but I wouldn't be surprised if they actually did the sequel, Bravely Second, at when this manga ends. If not by the same people, but maybe a similar adaptation to it, as in a continuation. Anyways, on to our next story. It actually had to do with the reveal of the title for the next fairy tale film name, and it is actually called Fairy Tale Dragonball, and it was actually announced a couple of days ago. The website lists the film as opening as 2017 of the spring, so pretty soon, basically. So most likely sometime in March/April/May. And it was also confirmed on the creator's Twitter the day after. And the film staff has also opened the official Twitter account for Dragonfly. The film was announced back in May of 2015 that Fairy Tail was actually getting a second film. And I did enjoy Fairy Tail, but I kind of missed the actual anime series. I am a bit behind in the manga, at least maybe at least a dozen volumes, but you cannot blame me. But it is but anyways, I'm glad they're coming back with another movie, but I really wish they hopefully come back to continue the animated series. I've been kind of missing that, watching it. But anyway, okay, how many of you know about Inuyasha? If you don't know, then look it up, because it is actually a pretty good manga. The anime was kind of irritating in some ways, but overall I did enjoy it. It was actually one of the very first with a half dozen other mangas that I first read. And, they actually are making a stage version, which doesn't surprise me. They also released a photo of the character and the main cast, which I am not going to pronounce, but basically we do see what Ichigo will look like in his, well, they say his iconic red robe. But yeah, I can agree with that. But it is like an adaptation of the anime, and also I want to correct it in manga. But it also says that well, basically it just goes into the anime and the manga. Well, basically in a nutshell, it follows a half demon, half human boy named Inuyasha. Hence Inuyasha title, if you can, but also a teenager girl from Tokyo called Kagome. Kagome, Inuyasha. I'm sorry, that kind of haunts me to this day. But basically the Kagome travels back to the, well, basically she falls into a shrine of her family that her family had, and she kind of go back in time because she kind of the carrier of this magical item saw the, oh god, I think the Sengoku jewels. It's get complicated, but I still enjoy watching, at least reading the manga. I had to be in a certain mood to watch the anime because it did get kind of degrading after a while. But that's what the stage version is going to do, and I am glad that Inuyasha is still getting at least some recognition. I may have some beef with the anime, but I still love the manga. And I am not saying that because of Sukumaru, okay? Anyways, to our next story. It actually had to do with Netflix premiering Cyborg 09 Call of Justice actually later this week. Basically, Netflix has listed a February 10th premiere of the Cyborg 009's Call of Justice, which is basically a CGI animated project based on the classic sci-fi superhero manga, which I actually enjoy, being an anime slash comic book fan. I can say it is worth watching, well, at least the original classic. I'm not sure about the new one, but basically the anime contains 3 feature-length parts, along with Netflix streaming the entire anime as 12 shorter episodes. The film will open in Japan for a limited 2 weeks, a theatrical run in November and December. The anime story, I'm not going to go too much into it because if you ask me, this is just, padding itself, but that will be, coming to Netflix actually this weekend. Okay, for our next story, it actually had to do with the Dragon Ball Z voice actress that does Goku, the Japanese voice actress, by the way, not the not the English dub. Trust me, the first time I saw this, I got a bit confused. But anyways, on to the story. But basically, Goku is one of the most legendary anime characters, also well known, if you ask me, and the voice actress for him actually been received a world record for her work. The infamous actress that does the voice for Goku has done the voice of Goku since the very beginning, back in the 1989s, which isn't all that long ago, if you ask me, to all those young viewers that are watching this. Um But not only that, not that she did the original Dragon Ball Z series, but also she also been did voice acting in the series ever since, and not only for the voice of Goku, but also for all the male characters of Goku's family, both in all three Dragon Ball animated series, and she has been the voice behind of all the the Dragon Ball video games characters as well, which I actually didn't know, but hey, you learn something new every day. Well, the article does go into some of her previous work outside Dragon Ball, but I am not going to go into that just because for time restrict reasons. Also, I have a short attention span. And anyways, the veteran voice actor was honored actually the other day with not only one but also with two Guinness World Records awards. She was recognized as the current record holder for longest time voicing a single character in a video game, and also for a long time working as a voice actor in video games. And she has been voice acting the characters in Dragon Ball games for like 23 years and 218 days, well, at least according to the official world record. Basically, she first started in 1993 with the Dragon Ball Z Super. Basically, is for the Nintendo system, and she was presented with the award in a ceremony in Tokyo on January 31st, 2017. Do keep in mind, it's actually the Japanese voice of Goku, not the English. Trust me, that's what I foresaw, like I said. Anyways, with our next story, it actually had to do with we finally have a date, people, for Attack on Titan Season 2. And I actually am getting the fourth season from the library just to rewatch the fourth season. Anyways, after tease and speculation as when the premiere date will be, we finally have a date, and it is April 4th. I really hope this isn't a really bad April Fool's Day, because I know a friend who loves Attack on Titan, and she has, well, I want to say that, she's been wanting season 2 for quite a while now. But basically, on the official Funimation blog, basically released date with a tease as what for the upcoming season. The line does include an announcement, also a teaser of the latest threat to humanity. I'm not going to go too much into it, but the Funimation have been really hammering the fact that the Beast Titan will be coming to the anime as the latest threat. Especially when it was heavily featured in the first trailer. There is actually also a new postal image that was also released on the Funimation blog, showing off, some of the major characters for this upcoming season. But yeah, this is all for this week in anime news. I am not gonna promise any next week, but probably the week after that. Anyways, I've been Meg Anime Freak X3. I hope you guys have a nice rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next video.